It's a wonderful Tuesday morning. Good morning. I want to ask a question. Have you ever seen someone that commits suicide before? Or you watch it on the telly? You read it on a book or something, or someone told you? Or is it in your family? Which of them do you have experience about? This week, 5th to 11th of September is Natural Prevention of Suicide Day. So, it is very good that people have the knowledge about how to prevent people from getting into suicidal action. It is very bad when we do that because we are taking, I would like say, like laws, natural laws into our hands, and it's very bad. This doesn't just happen, something leads to it. Good morning and welcome again. I'm Princess Jenny Joseph, a natural health therapist and organic practitioner. Today I'm going to talk on behavioral health. Before you get to a position or where you're committing suicide, there are many things that leads you to that. One of the things is drugs. Or maybe you have it in your family, or maybe somebody leads you or give you some ideas that leads to you committing suicide. So one of the things that will lead to that is your behavior. So when you behave rightly concerning your health, concerning your future, concerning the things you're doing, you will never have crisis. So what's a behavioral health? It got to do with the things you're eating. It got to do with your exercise. It got to do with your sleeping. It got to do with the time you're going to bed and when you're waking up from bed. It's all about well-being. Your mind, your soul. Remember that natural health is about your spiritual life, physical life, emotions, and the rest. So when it comes to behavioral health, how are you treating your health? It doesn't stop with the adults, it also affects the children. For children, parents, you got to be very watchful concerning their behavior. And if you feel they are not behaving rightly, please, you need to see a therapist. That the behavioral therapists that the therapy got to, show the kids, they may not know how to do it, but the parent got to come to the clinic with them so that the therapist will show the parents what they should do so that they will go home and then teach the children so that they can come out of that behavior very fast before they grow to adults. For adults, there are behaviors that are not good with us health wise. For instance, do we smoke? Some person will say, do we smoke? Why do you smoke? You said you love smoking. Is it healthy? But if it's not healthy, I think it's a behavior that is not welcome. So, some person said, I do not smoke, but I have a friend that smoke. You said with a friend that smoke. I want to tell you today that you're the one that smoke. Yes, because your friend is smoking and you are inhaling the smoke. On this program, I've taught you the side effects of you inhaling a smoke. So when someone is smoking, you don't gotta be around there because you are the one that is gonna suffer from the smoke the person is bringing out. So you may not smoke, but when you inhale, it will affect you. What about excess alcohol? Do you drink? Do you know that alcohol is not a solution to your depression and anxiety? No, it is not. There's a other way naturally that you can come out from depression, anxiety without going to excess of drinking alcohol. Some person say, I don't smoke, I don't drink. Okay, why do you keep late night? When it's time to go to bed, you don't go to bed. You feel I gotta work so that I can, get some money. It is not good. It's a bad behavior. Over time, it's going to affect your health. And then you gotta see a doctor, you're gonna see a therapist, there are things that will, that the doctor say you're gonna do, and when you come to therapist, you gotta pass through some things to do. Sometimes people say it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's natural. You put yourself there. So if you want to unpluck and pluck on nature, you got to follow the rules of nature so that you can come out of it. There are many other natural behaviors that people are not keeping to it. What about drinking water? Well, lastly, do drink enough of water so that you get the toxins flushed out of your system. to become energized. Your cells will be regenerating. Some person, if you tell them, if they come for a clinic and you tell them, oh, you're in your therapy card, you need to be taking warm water for let's say 2 weeks because we need some nerves to come, activate so they can know where to touch and massage to give you exactly what you want. Especially people that are having kidney problem, people that are suffering from stroke and BP. They said, oh, princess, I can drink warm water. I so much love cold water. It is not good for you. If you want to get results naturally, please unplug on wherever you were plugging to on nature, because that is where you're gonna get what you really want. It might not be very easy that first time because you have a lifestyle of going to eateries, eating processed food and things like that. But you can easily unplug when you follow nature, because nature gives you freely, it doesn't ask you to give back. So, behavioral health is very, very important. Please, when you want to stay healthy, please check your index, that's your body weight. Please, it is very important for you to have a good behavioral health. Check your body weight every time. And also check your BP. Please endeavor to do that. If you have, oh, I didn't come with mine. If you have that watch that you can use to check your BP, please do that every time. And also remember that your glucose level is very important for you to have a good behavioral health benefit. Check your glucose. And also remember to check your cholesterol level. Yes. These four things are very important so that you can be healthy and sound. You will never have crisis. And also remember, there are other natural things you should do. Why don't you go for brickwork if you're having, a behavioral problem? Why won't you go for brickwork? And before you get, you go for brickwork, I will advise you meet a therapist. Let the therapist know which blood group is yours. Is it O? Is it whatever? So that she's going to tell you, this is the minute you're going to go. This is where you're going to stop. And when you're going for the break, this is what you're going to do. That will help you. Also remember that for you to have a good behavioral health check, do you have any emotional problem, mental problem? If you have any mental problem, then you need to see a psychologist that will speak with you and then send you to a therapist that will bring down your nerves and correct it. Remember that our body system is just like a machine. There are points you can go to massage. There are points you can open. There are points that you can get signal just like a computer and your system will answer you. But you got to know those points. You can know those points if you don't see a therapist that will help you know those points so that you can go back and then have a good behavioral health. Remember that our children also suffer emotionally, and we parents are not looking, we are not observing. I want to tell you, when you're not observing and a child grows with that emotion, it's going to affect the child mentally. So, when next you have time, when you are at home on weekend, please observe the children. It may not affect you now, but when they grow up, it can be very worrisome. So, start observing them. Don't give all your time to money, because there will come a time that you also look for your children. So this is the time for you to pay attention to them. Then if you notice any behavioral or health deficiency, please take them to go see a therapist. When we go there, if the child is from 1 year to about 6 years, there's a particular thing the therapist is going to do for the child depending on what she is seeing about the child. Okay, she can use a play therapy. That's what we call a play therapy. Why do you use a play therapy? You want the child to be free with you and then open up and tell you what exactly that is happening. He or she may not tell the mom, but he or she's gonna tell the therapist. because we have the technique to find out while we are playing. And there's also what we call a talk therapy. You know, when you bring a child, you welcome the child. This is a special way to welcome the child. You take the child hand and move it around, show the child one thing or the other, ask some question. He or she becomes friendly with you immediately. And then when you ask question, he said, yes, auntie, I didn't want to tell my mom. I just wanted to tell you now because you're my friend. Children can be very funny. So when you open up or become their friends, they speak to you. There, the therapy got to pick and then train the mother, train the father that will go home and train the children. Because if they're from 1 year to 6 years, most of them cannot really understand exception of the talking and the playing. Then people that are from 6 years to 12 years, yeah, those ones can, there's some things they can understand. So you can teach them. And make sure as a therapist, you go calling them. How are you faring? Ask the parents, is there any improvement? Then you can have a good answer. For adults, please, let us keep our health very important, because you never can have it. Yes, you may have money to bring it back, but it's going to take you time. It's going to take you money. Do you have patience to unplug and whenever you are plugging to nature so that your behavioral health will come to normal? Do you know that if you have a good behavioral health, you're going to eat and then you feel you're eating? Some people, because of the behavioral health, they have eating disorder. If you have eating disorder, this will lead to diabetes, this would lead to BP, this will lead to stroke, and a whole lot of things. There are many of them. So, I will advise during this 5th to 11th of this month, September, that we are creating awareness about suicide. Please, let's go back and check our behavior. How are we behaving? Because of our mental health. Because if your mental health is affected, it's going to take you a little time to come out of it. Please, if you have anyone around that is drug addict, please help the person to go see a psychologist, because you never can tell the next minute. And always remember to check around your environment. How is the people there? How are they living? You can be a helper in speaking to 1 or 2 persons you are seeing that is not having a good behavioral health. Yes, you can be that helper. So don't say it's not my brother, it's not my sister, I don't have time there. You got a time, because we are all our brothers and sisters, our brothers. Remember, you can lead the person to where the person can be removed from that mental problem or behavioral health problem, or is it emotional problem? Please help. Also remember that physical exercise is very important. Run away from raw salt, please. If you're having behavioral problem, run away from raw salt. Go take your exercise. Drink your water. It is very important. Drink your water. And if you come to see a therapist and she said warm water, please let it be warm water. You know why? Because she has seen you diagnosed and knows that warm water for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks is gonna be okay for you. Don't go back to the to the cold water. I want to put this one. You're a BP person and you come and I said, okay, don't take, cucumber. And you said, that's my best fruit. I think I should take. You didn't stop there. You take it to the fridge, what you call fridge, and then dump it there and bring it out and start taking it. Please. You're not helping yourself. Do you know that the cucumber is going to give you a rest BP, and alcohol is not going to let your blood circulate properly? Please, let's go back and practice a healthy behavioral health so that we can benefit from the things we're seeing around us. Remember, nature, we are not paying for it. We just see it, use it, because it's going to be okay with you. Remember to go check your system. Always remember, I said thorough. Check your BP, your cholesterol level, your glucose. Please do that. As you do that, you can be able to come out of it very fast. For other people that are having behavioral health, your health is okay, no problem. Keep maintaining it, do your exercise, drink your water, go for your work, go to where nature is, then remove your shoes, and they're trying to do some regeneration of the cells, and that's gonna help you. I'm still Princess Jenny Joseph, a natural health therapist and organic practitioner. I am happy that you're always here. I know that you will learn. Please, because of time that we do not have, that's why I said you should be sending SMS. I will answer all your SMS even when I leave here. So please, 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 informing you is important. So send your SMS, I'm gonna answer. Thank you very much. Thanks for always being here. I'm going out of here. Bye.